Breaking news, it's the 110-year anniversary of the Titanic tragedy. School calls upon Gordon Ramsay to help with the cooking. Liverpool still on for the quadruple this season. A woman wins $10 million after accidentally pushing the wrong button on the lottery machine. World War II grenade found among the potatoes at a French fry factory in New Zealand. And finally, my 6-year-old daughter has a boyfriend. Help! It's TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Welcome back. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's TGR, that's Gaming Robo. Today guys, in this video we're going to be playing Championship Manager 93 and we're going to simulate it from 1993 all the way to 2008, just after the Euros, to see how the footballing world has gotten on. So in the Spanish League guys, we're going through the history. So like I said, in 1993 that is when this database started. So as you can see, there's only been 3 teams that have won the Spanish First Division. So we're talking obviously Barcelona, Betis and Real Madrid. Now obviously, as you can see, Barcelona have won it a fair few times over its period. Now looking at the starting lineup, as you can see, they've got Steve Finnan, Pablo Navarro, Wes Brown, Milito, Samuel, Joe Cole, Michael Owen. They've got a few big names as well as Nicolas Anelka. Now looking at Nicolas Anelka, obviously everyone knows that he's such a troublemaker in the 01-02 version of the game, but he seems to be doing really well for Barcelona. Looking at the other team, we'll look at Real Madrid. Looking at their starting lineup, Craig Lee, he's a regen. James Flood, don't recognise James Flood. So he starts off at Stockport County. What a career. So he goes to Stockport County all the way to Real Sociedad in 98-99. Then to Bordeaux and then finally to Real Madrid, who he's playing for at the moment. He hasn't had a fantastic international career, but still he is part of the Real Madrid team. And lastly, we'll look at Betis because obviously they have won the title going back a few years ago. I've seen a couple of names already. So you've got the likes of Marcus Babbel, Dede, Ivan Campo, George Boateng, Vinciano Montella, Edgar Davids, Ronaldinho. These names, they're not to be taken lightly. They're absolutely incredible players. But that is the Spanish League, guys. We're going to see how the Italian League has gotten on. The Italian Serie A League. Now going back to 1993-94 season, you've got AC Milan, Juventus and Roma. Once again, only 3 teams have been winning the Serie A title. Predominantly it was Milan, and now it looks like it's Roma's turn to start dominating the Italian league. So we'll start off with AC Milan. We'll look at their team. I mean, they've got Zambrotta, Philippe, big name. Other than that, I really can't see any players there that can really bolster the team. Roberto, but obviously he's on his last legs, of course. We'll have a look at the Juventus team. Now looking through the Juventus team, Francesco Cocco and Stefano Marone, Gabriel Ambrosotti. Other than that, once again, hasn't got a fantastic team. A team where you'd think, oh my god, they've got that player. It's absolutely incredible. And finally, looking at the Roma team, they got Ludovic Gulli, Jens Novotny, Stefano Fiore, Totti still there, Gilly Herm. I've not come across Jacob Jull before. Who did he start off with? FC Midtjylland. Dean Keates from Warsaw? Yeah, from Warsaw, going back to 1993-94. He's had an okay international career as well, and he's been playing at Roma for quite some time, going back to 97-98 when he was bought for $1.5 million. Have they got anyone else? Tacchinardi in a sub-sponge, and Donati as well. So I can see why AC Milan are probably dominating the Italian Serie A league, and as well they got Giovanni van Bronckhorst, which is another top quality player. And now we're going to be running through the German league. The German first division, so going back to 93, 94, wow. We've had a fair few teams that's won the league title. So Kaiserslautern, Schalke, Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, Dortmund, Nürnberg, Saarbrücken and Bochum. So 8 teams over the period of 15 seasons have won the German first division. So we'll look at the main teams in German football. Starting off with Schalke 04. And looking through their team, I mean, they've got Jonas Lunden. Obviously, he's not a forward, but on this game, he's turned into a forward for Schalke 04. But other than that, they haven't got any other players that stands out, and that's a real standout superstar. We'll have a look at Leverkusen. Now, Leverkusen, who have they got in their starting lineup? Sava, the striker. Once again, other than that, I mean, Goran Stanic. I think that's not who I was thinking of. Anyway, Jermaine Wright. Other than that, they haven't got anyone that's outstanding. We'll have a quick look at FC Bayern Munich. Obviously, we still see Oliver Kahn still bossing it about at FC Bayern Munich. He joined them in 2007, 2008. So he still once again managed to come to Bayern Munich in the game. They've got Oliver Nerval, but he's in the subs bench and he's at the end of his career. But once again, this is another team that haven't got the fantastic players that you'd think they'll be having. We'll have a look at Dortmund. Surely they have some cracking players. So straight away you see Michael Ballack, but he's playing as a sweeper on the game. Lars Ricken, he's another Dortmund legend. Thomas Gravesen joined Dortmund. Javier Saviola. Other than that, that's the only players that I can see in their team that's got, that's sort of got some sort of European star-studded body. Alright, we'll have a look at Bochum. The Bochum, they've got Hans Jörg Butt in goal. Straight away, that's without a shadow of a doubt a top goalkeeper on the game. Jimenez over in the right wing. Clarence Seedorf, Marcel Silva. They've got a few good players. They do have a few good players in their team. And Jamie Redknapp's in the subs bench as well. And Jens Jeremies they've got. So we can see exactly why Bochum is probably dominating the German football, even though they didn't win the title last season, but they did win it the season before. Now guys, we're going to have a look in the French league. So in the French first division, going back to 93-94, so you've got Monaco, Marseille, PSG, Nantes, Bordeaux, and I think that's it. 5 teams winning the first division in the French league. So first of all, we're going to go straight to Monaco in the starting lineup. They've got Rigobert Song, they've got Vogel, Samuel Eto'o, Mikud, Louis Saha on the subs bench as well. So they do have a really good team. I mean, Louis Saha probably doesn't have the right stats that you would probably expect to see in 01-02. The same goes with Samuel Eto'o too. Steve Andrews, an English name here. Who did he start off with? He must be a regen because he starts in 95-96. Right, let's have a look at the Marseille's team. And looking at already Bobo Bolde, Kalou, Dirk Kuyt. They're the only names that are standing out for Marseille. Dirk Kuyt is 30 years old. Yeah, so okay, once again, this isn't the fantastic team that you'd expect to be seeing for Marseille. Let's go over to PSG. Let's see their starting lineup. And already you see the Ronaldo, the original Ronaldo. And looking at his playing history already, he joined Celtic. And he had a fantastic fair few seasons with them before he joined Atletico Madrid and now PSG. But look at that, 401 goals in 592 appearances with 207 assists. He's had a fantastic career on this game. Even though Ronaldo is probably the most standout guy that in this team, PSG don't have a fantastic team, let's be honest. We'll have a quick look at Nantes. Let's see if they can surprise us. And no one. There's no one in that team that stands out and say, oh, I did see Pascal Chimbonda for Nantes. Did I see that right? Yes, I did. The former Tottenham right back. Alright, lastly, we'll have a look at Bordeaux. Can they save it? I already see Mark Kerr playing for Bordeaux. Let's see the type of career. He joined Lens, then he went over to Bordeaux, and that's where he's been for the rest of his career. He looks amazing on this game as well. David Moyer, Nicola Ventola, Ibrahima Bakayoko, another Championship Manager legend. And Christophe Revolt, obviously. Apart from that, once again, it's not a team that jumps out and makes you go, wow, they've got such a good team, even though they do have Hegem in the team as well, and they're not even playing him. Okay, we're going to have a look in the English League, and it's going to start all the way back to the Conference League. I say the Conference League, I meant the third division. I didn't load up the Conference League on this game. But going back to the history, let's see. Can I see Torquay United's name on here? No, I can't. So that must mean that Torquay United must still be in Division 3. Hopefully it's not worse than just staying in Division 3. But you got the likes, what big names have managed to win Division 3? Swansea, I suppose you can class that as a big team. Brentford, now them being in the Premier League. Look at that, Stalybridge and Scarborough coming second in Division 3. Let's have a look in Division 2. 93, 94, Plymouth, that's horrible. Oh, Torquay United did get promoted. They came second in Division 2 in 97. Oh my word. Does that mean that Torquay United are potentially higher than Division 2? No, they're in Division 2 still. It was worth checking for me. I was getting excited a little bit. But going back to it, as you can see, Swansea, they got promoted from Division 3 and they got promoted from Division 2 as well, but they are back in Division 3. Luton, Cambridge, QPR, Northampton Town, Reading, Crystal Palace and Stoke have all been promoted to Division 1. Speaking of Division 1, we'll have a look at them and see. So Leicester, Sunderland, Nottingham Forest, Charlton, Middlesbrough, Fulham, Cambridge United, Crewe. I already see Tottenham Hotspurs. They were in Division 1 in 2002 and they got promoted obviously in that year. So they got relegated from the Premier League. That's absolutely incredible. Same goes with Everton as well and Blackburn. Oh, and West Ham as well. I did see them. Oh, the Crazy Gang. I do miss the Crazy Gang. I think they're an absolute magnificent team back in the day. Let's have a look at the Premier League. Well. Look at here. So in 1994, Liverpool were champions. Then Sheffield Wednesday. Sheffield Wednesday, of all people, they were champions of the Premier League. Man U, Arsenal, they said City. They said Newcastle would win the Premier League, but they did win it in 2006. But that's interesting to see. But we'll have a look to see who is managing these fantastic teams. Steve Bull is the manager of Liverpool. And their facilities, 97,000 capacity stadium. Eddie Skodov, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's the manager of Arsenal and their stadium hasn't got any better. Mike Flynn's the manager of Villa. Ed Hardy for Blackburn Rovers. Jimmy Nicholl for Bolton Wanderers. Bolton Wanderers has got a bigger stadium than Arsenal on this game. Okay, that's perfectly understandable. John Gregory, manager of Charlton Athletic. Who's the manager of Chelsea? Bruce Rioch. Bruce Rioch is manager of Chelsea. Manager of Crewe, Jerry Francis. I could have seen Jerry Francis back in the day manage them. Billy Davies, manager of Everton. 55,000 seater stadium with a retractable roof in Everton. Oh my god. Alright, let's go to Leeds. Let's see. Francesco Maturana. Never heard of the guy. Never heard of him. Let's go to City. Graham Souness is manager of City. What? 130,500 capacity stadium and 112,500 is seated. I thought the Premier League rules back then was that all stadiums needed to be seated stadiums in the Premier League, but I must be wrong on that. But if anyone does know that, please leave a comment down below and let me know if that is right. Man United, Neil Marmont is the manager. 57,000 people seater stadium. Middlesbrough, Terry Butcher. Oh, if you were being managed by Terry Butcher, you would listen to every word he'd say. He is an absolute beast back in the day. Millwall's managed by Dan O'Riordan. Newcastle, Sam Allardyce, 121,500 capacity stadium with 106,500 seated. I don't know what to say about that. Sheffield United, David Mitchell. Glenn Hoddle is the Sheffield Wednesday manager. Sunderland, Osvaldo Ardiles, former Tottenham Hotspurs manager, but 64,000 people can be seated in Sunderland's Roker Park. Tottenham Hotspurs is managed by Roberto Mancini. To be fair, I can see that happening one day. I can see that happening. And lastly, Wimbledon is managed by Nicky Law. So in England, let's see who's been winning the Charity Shield. You got the likes of United, Leicester, Liverpool, City, Everton, Charlton, Leeds, and Arsenal. What about the League Cup? Oh, it's been quite open. It's been quite open. A fair few different teams have won the League Cup since it first began again on this game in 93-94. What about the FA Cup? Near enough the same teams, but Chesterfield won it and they were in Division 1. Were they though? They finished 18th in the league last season and they beat Chelsea in the FA Cup final. 2-1. Oh my god. Oh my days. Alright, let's go and see the Champions League or the UEFA Cup back then. Let's see. Sampdoria, Real Madrid, Zaragoza, Blackburn, Leverkusen. United won it in 99. So they won it in 99 on the UEFA Cup, but in real life they won the Champions League in 1999. They won the UEFA Cup again in 2003, and if I remember rightly, it was what, 2008, I think? Maybe just a couple of seasons before they won the Champions League again. But going back to it, Schalke, Rosenborg, Norwegian Rosenborg, Ruddy, Espanyol, Atalanta, Rostock. They all managed to win the UEFA Cup. What about the Champions League? It's been dominated by a couple of teams. Milan, Juventus a couple of times, Newcastle United, Napoli. Look, Man City got to the final once, twice. Newcastle's got to the final twice. Betis, Barcelona, Roma, Barcelona again, Valencia, Roma. So look, the 2008 Roma beat Valencia, 2007 Valencia beat Roma. Is it going to happen again at the end of this season? Let's have a look at the international European Championships. Oh, we already see that Spain beat Italy in the final of Euro 2008. But going back to 96, Euro 96, yeah, Germany won it in Euro 96 and they came runners-up in this. Euro 2000, England were runner-up. Euro 2004, England were runner-up again. And it didn't even say we were anywhere in the 2008 Euro Championships. Let's have a look at the World Cup. The 94, Italy won it in 94. France 98, yeah, France won it in 1998. Then Italy won it in 02, then in 06, beating France on both occasions. But guys, this has been a fantastic video to see how the football on Championship Manager 93 has been rewritten, looking through the history books. Now, if you have liked this video, guys, please make sure that you do smash a like on the video. And of course, make sure you do subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell too. Don't forget, guys, that you need to make sure you hit that notification bell because we will be doing the Championship Manager Legends. Where are they now? So we can see all the legendary players from all the years, see what happened to them during their careers and where they have ended up. But apart from that, guys, thanks for your time. I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at the next video that we have on this channel here at TGR. That's Gaming Robo.